Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we uncover the hidden treasures you might be carrying in your pocket right now. Today's episode is going to blow your mind, because we're diving deep into one of the most iconic and shockingly valuable coins in American history. It's something most people would walk right past, or worse, spend without a second thought. But what if I told you that a simple 1-cent coin from 1970 could be worth thousands of dollars today? So grab your old coin jar, maybe even check the back of your couch, because this is the story of the 1970 Lincoln penny that could change your luck overnight. Let's rewind back to the year 1970. America was going through some serious changes. The Vietnam War was raging. The Beatles had just broken up, and gas cost about 36 cents a gallon. It was also the year when the U.S. Mint quietly released a batch of pennies that would become legendary. We're talking about the 1970 Lincoln cent, also called the Lincoln Memorial Penny. At first glance, it looks like your everyday coin. Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, copper color. 1 cent, nothing special, right? But here's the twist. In 1970, two versions of the penny were released, one from Philadelphia with no mint mark, and another from San Francisco with an S mint mark. And while most of them are totally normal, a tiny fraction of those San Francisco coins were struck with an error so rare, collectors have paid thousands of dollars to get their hands on one. So what makes this coin so special? It's called a 1970 small date Lincoln cent with a double die obverse. Let me explain. In coin collecting, a double die occurs when the coin die, which is the mold that stamps the image, is misaligned during the production process. This causes letters, numbers, or parts of the design to appear doubled on the coin. In the case of the 1970 penny, the doubling can clearly be seen on the date, especially the 9 and the 7, and sometimes on the word Liberty. But here's where it gets even more interesting. There are two main varieties of the 1970 penny: the large date and the small date. The small date version is rarer and more sought after. If you combine that with a visible double die, you're talking about a coin that can sell for over $3,000 and in some cases, even more, depending on its condition and grading. Yes, you heard that right. A 1-cent coin worth thousands. Now, let's get practical. You might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these rare pennies? First, check the mint mark. It must be an S for San Francisco just below the date on the obverse of the coin. Next, look at the shape of the numbers in the date. The 7 in the small date variety has a sharp upward hook, and the tops of the 1, 9, and 0 are all in a straight, almost level line. In the large date version, the 9 is lower and the 7 is more blunt. Then, check for doubling. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and carefully examine the numbers and the word Liberty. If you see a clear doubling, especially on the 9 and the 7, you might have hit the jackpot. And remember, condition matters. A coin graded MS65 or higher by PCGS or NGC, meaning it's in mint state, can easily fetch several $1,000s at auction. Still not convinced this penny is a big deal? Let's talk numbers. A 1970 small date Lincoln penny with a strong double die has sold for $2,500 in circulated condition, $3,750 for MS64 red, and over $5,000 in high-grade MS65 red or higher. In fact, one pristine example once sold for $6,600 at auction. Yes, for a penny. That's a 660,000% return on a 1-cent investment. collectors all around the world are still hunting for these coins. Many of them are hidden in old piggy banks, inherited coin collections, or even rolls of pennies you can pick up from the bank. So here's the million-dollar question. Could you be sitting on one of these hidden gems right now? It's absolutely possible. These coins aren't just locked away in museums. They're still out there, lost in circulation, forgotten in drawers, stashed in jars, or passed down through generations. All it takes is one moment, one careful look, and one incredible find to change your life. If you come across a 1970s penny, don't just spend it. Examine it. Look at the date. Check for doubling. And if you think you've got something special, get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. You could be holding a piece of American history and a serious payday. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1970 Lincoln penny, a tiny copper coin that's worth way more than its face value. From historical errors to collector mania, this is one of the most exciting finds in U.S. coinage history. If you enjoyed this video and want more rare coin stories, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to discover hidden wealth. And hey, if you've found a 1970s penny or another rare coin, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and remember, treasure is often hidden in plain sight. Happy hunting!